friends, it's your girl Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created my channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's something that you've been looking to do, you are in the right place at the right time. Now, I do want to welcome all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you guys for checking out my channel and for spending some time with me today. I do appreciate the love that you guys show on the channel, and I enjoy being a part of your trading journey. So if y'all have any questions about this video or any video that I posted on my channel, because there's a lot, feel free to leave those questions in the comments and I will definitely get back to y'all. So today's video is going to be a trade breakdown. Again, I have tons of trade breakdown videos on my Forex Real Wins and Losses playlist. And this is where I review the trades that I post for the students I am currently mentoring. That's another thing. If you would like to register for personal mentorship, you have until December 31st, 2024, because in 2025, I will be taking less students. So in this trade breakdown, it was posted on August 18th, 2024, as we can tell from the timestamp here on TradingView. And it was recommended for a buy at market execution, or I also gave them a buy limit and buy stop entries, which are types of pending orders. And the reason why I do it like this is because everybody may not see the trade at the same time when it's posted in the chat. So if you do happen to catch it, you can get in that market execution. And if you see it a little bit later, you can just set a pending order. Now, if you do need more help with pending orders, of course, search my channel. I do have several different videos showing you how to take advantage of that option. So in this trade, I gave them a stop loss, which looks about 40 pips. And I also gave them 3 TPs that they could potentially target. Now, the reason why I like to do this is just to make sure that profit is being secured. But if they wanted to set a TP4, TP5, or even not take this trade at all, that's an option. I don't force anybody to do anything. But I do want my students to earn money while they're in the process of learning how to take trades on their own. So as always, I did recommend that they do their own additional analysis and use proper risk management. So we're going to head over to TradingView, which is the platform that I use for charting, and we're going to see what actually happened in this trade. So I started my analysis on the weekly time frame, and let's just go ahead and we'll add the indicators at the end. So I've been trying to get my students to focus more on price action just because sometimes indicators can be a little bit confusing. I'm not against indicators, but if you're new, you will be relying solely on what the indicators are telling you and not what the candlesticks are telling you, which this is the whole point of why we're trading. We're analyzing price action. So I did, as always, I highlighted the support for the week and I highlighted the resistance for the week, which was set at TP1. So I saw that this was the lowest that the market had been, and actually TP2 was the highest that the market had been. So let's just go ahead and go down. So pretty much what we're trying to find here is if the market is going to be near the closest resistance or the closest support to determine if we're going to actually enter this trade. Now, based on the first screenshot, I took my entry on the 4-hour and we got into this trade on August 18th around 7 p.m. So let's just fast forward this a little. Okay, that's the 5 p.m. candle. We're just going to start there because that is where the market opened. So as we can see, once we zoom out, we see that the highest resistance is here at TP1, and we can see that the market has already rejected the previous support. So let's go ahead and add back our indicators. Now, the indicators that I like to use are 2 EMAs and the stochastic. And what I could see after determining that the market was already close to the weekly support and the market had already broken past the 4-hour resistance, I said I'm going to get into this trade for a buy. So that was the first thing that I noticed. It was near closer to the weekly support than it was near the weekly resistance. I also noticed that it broke past a previous high on the 4 hour, which is something you want to look for if you're trading support and resistance, because in a buying market, the market will be creating higher highs and taking out previous lows. And in the selling market, the market will be taking out previous lows. So that's actually why I set my TP where I did, because if this market is truly going to buy, the goal should be to take out those highs. Another thing I noticed was that my EMAs had crossed, all right? My EMAs had already crossed. And for me, if my blue EMA or smaller EMA is above my purple EMA, that's usually a bullish sign. Here's an example here. Here's an example here. Here's an example here, right? And this is something you can back test if you want to try it out. And you'll also notice when the purple EMA or the larger EMA crosses above the smaller, the market will tend to sell. So those are my first three confirmations that I had. And I also just had my stochastic facing up. Again, I use the stochastic pretty simply. If the stochastic is facing up, it's usually reflecting that the market is going up, versus when the stochastic is facing down, reflecting that the market is potentially going down as well. So I had about 4 to 5 bullish confirmations. And for me, 3 confirmations are good, 4 confirmations are great, and 5 confirmations are fantastic. So let's actually go ahead and see how this trade played out. All right, we see not too long after we enter the trade, within the next 4 hours, TP1 and TP2 were actually hit, which is awesome. TP3 did end up being hit in this trade as well. And as we can see, this is perfect. The market is actually coming back down to retest those areas. So it looks like it'll potentially retest the TP2 level and then come back and try to take out this high. That's if it doesn't come all the way back down to fill this gap. But yeah, we decided to get into a buy for NZDCAD this week. The buy worked out beautifully. All TPs were smashed, and the market was pretty consistent with that buying trend. So that's really nice to see. Sometimes we get consolidating or sideways markets like this, right? Or like this, where nothing is happening for a while. But as we can see, we just trusted our confirmations and were able to ride the entire weekly trend. So if you learned something from this video or it was helpful, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss when I post a new video. I do post content pretty frequently, and my channel is designed for beginners. So again, if you're new, welcome, and I really hope that this video was helpful. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.